Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of King of video. My name is Legend Ronnie and today we have live streaming 1v versus Overlords in the Osiris League Championship. Hopefully it's gonna be one of those games that is gonna be jaw-dropping. So let's find out how this game is gonna play out. I'm also interested in another game which is Song versus BG. So it all depends which game is gonna go the craziest. So if I see that 1v versus Overlords is gonna be one-sided, then I'm most likely going to switch to Song versus BG. Hey John, how are you doing, Glocker? Welcome to the stream. You're first. Yagu, hello Ronnie. Probin, Katka, hello. Welcome to the stream. Alokar, thank you very much for your donation. Welcome to the stream, brother. That's going to be the plan for this live stream. 1v versus Overlords. And if that's gonna be one-sided, then I wanna watch Song versus BG. And if this is gonna be one-sided, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna find a game that is not gonna be one-sided. But hey, we are on the round of 16. All these teams, they are very good. So hopefully we're gonna see some crazy action going on right now. Mohammed, hello. Andre, Omar, Jonathan, Mr. Henry, Victor, how are you doing? Skillshot, hello, good day, hello. Welcome everyone. The games are gonna start in about 20 minutes. And I was thinking, since we got 20 minutes, that I could play a Champions of Olympia. I got 10 minutes. What do you all think? Or you just want to hear me talking a little bit about the teams, or which one I think that they will win? Who is your bet? I forgot to bet. Look, real honest truth, I forgot to bet. 11,000. I got no bets. If I go to the bets history, group stages, that's it. Nothing. Realm of Horus, Realm of Anubis. I forgot to bet. I went on all my accounts. I made sure that I bet on all my accounts, and I said I'm gonna leave my main account at the last because I want to digest things a little bit more, and I forgot to bet. It is what it is. Damn, I'm glad I'm not only 2 weeks in a row I forgot to bet. Yeah, it's because, you know, the funny thing is I went on my main account and I was like, hey, why do I have 11,000 coins? I was like, did I really want that much that I didn't bet all my coins this round? But then I saw no bets, because on all my accounts I did bet a little bit on some of these games. For example, I believe that TR is going to beat. Hold on. Just give me a moment. Let me just close the window. I'll be right back. We don't want to be disturbed while we're playing. So on this situation where is 1254 versus the Smash Squad, I'm pretty sure that they will win. So even that the pool is not so great, I still bet a lot on TR because you get like 50% or something like that. So for example, if you bet 10,000, you get like 15,000, which is not bad. Say I'm morning from US. Welcome to the stream and everyone else. Boom dia. Sparta 1. Show the talent tree Attila, please. You'll find that on my Discord. All the talent trees are on my Discord. Mr. I'm High of Music. Hey Ronnie, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Alicia Carr, hey Ronnie, good evening. Hello. What do you think of the characteristics of each team? I didn't really pay so much close attention to each and every team, to like say the characteristic of all the teams, but I'm shocked that OV lost against Song. So as high as they think of themselves, Song actually, you know, showed them. What did I do? Verification reward, that they are not as strong as they think they are. So I was very shocked about that game. I didn't expect games to get so crazy right at the beginning. But hey, there you have it. They haven't lost a single game. They beat every single team. And I'm starting to believe that Song is the main team, not 11-14K. Oh yeah, 11-14K, they lost against TR. I forgot about that. So that's shocking. Anyways, we are expecting to be some good games today. 1V versus OV, Song versus BG, TR versus SW, and you never know, C9N versus 11-14K. C9N, they haven't lost a game either, so that's definitely a good match for 11-14K. It's lazy Sunday. You got zero energy, then just watch the stream. You must have that much energy to at least watch the stream. Let me just share this on my Discord that we are live streaming. OneV versus Overlords, Realm of Horus, round of 16. Osiris League Season 4. Man, there's so much to type about it. Oh, where is it? Where's the... Oh wow, I can't find the thumbnail anymore. How did I pick it up for the live? Okay. Yo, I need to clean up my thumbnail section. It's so messy. Anyway, not today. Maybe some other time. Ah. That's it. Let's put it on the Rise of Kingdom Discord as well. Upload. I believe everyone is live streaming right now. Osiris League Games. Alright, so that part is done. How much time do we have? 40 minutes until the game is going to start. C9N every time comes to quarterfinals and loses. Hey, they're making it there. I mean, how many teams do they get to the quarterfinals? Let's face it. So even if they just stop there, that's still a great achievement. Legend, in trading post I have $5 left. we will have a legendary gear. Last was Usher Health. You know what legendary gear will be in 6 days? No, I do not know. Who is better, Saladin Khan or Saladin YSG? Saladin Khan. Saladin YSG is very universal. When YSG is a very universal commander as well, which can go second to other commanders. If you have a max skill Khan, then I would definitely put that second to Saladin. Ronnie, I miss your live on Osiris League. Well, you have it now. When will it start? It will start in about 13 minutes. OneV versus Overlords, and I'm interested in Song versus BG, these two games. But obviously, if some of the games will be one-sided, which I doubt it, teams that got to the round of 16, I don't think there's gonna be one-sided games. All these games, they need to be very close, or you know, good enough. Legend Ronnie, JST versus 1V Korean Osiris League Finals. JST won the finals. JST 41k, 1V 31k. Wow, so you mean that Koreans, they have a different Osiris League? So how can one team be in two Osiris Leagues? How is that possible? So JST, they have Osiris League here and they have another Osiris League? Make me understand. If you still no clue for Saladin. Turbo Dude, hello, how are you doing? Welcome. Someone speak about Martel Alex pair is better trades on open field. I don't like to bring Martel on the field unless you have no other option. So if you don't have anything else to put on the field and you have to do a Martel leading, then yeah, you can definitely bring him on. But if you have better commanders, I would rather put Alexander second to someone else. Why you max Trigen? Because I like him. He inspired courage. It makes me courageous. Defense infantry 3. Arjun, legend is back commentary. Well, I've done last Osiris League commentary as well. Skywalker, how are you doing? Yes, Korean have their own league. Holy moly, scrappy-oly. That's something. I heard about it. So it's not the first time I'm hearing it, just to put it out there. But I didn't want to believe it. Like, how is it possible? Like, it's the same game. How can someone have double league? It's just crazy. They have accounts on another server with all unlocked proc gear and all commanders. With a $40k cash prize pool? Wow. Well, that would definitely motivate me to play better Osiris League. Why don't we have cash prize pool here as well? Addicting Games, 42A will win. 42A will win a lot of experience. But definitely it's gonna be a crazy game. So I think we will see. The game will start in 9 minutes. We will see which one is better, JST or 42A. $40k prize money given. They give full max accounts just to play Osiris match. Biggest esports country. Well, hold on, let me just put it out there. So what Skywalker is referring by given accounts to play, they are referring to the fact that they play Osiris Invitational, right? Because you all know in Osiris Invitational you have everything maxed. So it's not really anyone giving them accounts. They just play Osiris Invitational. I mean, I'm guessing. I don't think they would really give them accounts. That's too much. The fact that they added a prize pool in cash prizes, well, that's different. Yeah, it's proof, bro. There's Korean that have streamed it now. Well, hopefully it's gonna come to our realms as well at some point. I mean, Osiris League, it is a big thing in Rise of Kingdoms, right? There's a lot of teams that play very hard and they are very dedicated in winning. After match, that account is closed. Chuni streamed the finals. Got it. Because it's full BS. Hello Ronnie, what game you planning to stream? I'm planning to stream 1v versus Overlords, and if it's going one-sided and I see that Overlords is totally demolishing 1v, I will watch Song versus BG. It isn't, they can use it to do practice matches. They have access during all Osiris League. You bet 30k on JST. Holy moly. 11-14 got 2 alliances in top 16 and 3-5-4 also. I guess that's insane, so much dedicated. Definitely is. They are saying is because they want to make it professional gaming stage, and they are testing that with the Korean Osiris League. Well, I know for a fact, I know from StarCraft, right? So I'm not sure how many of you are aware about the esports, but I know from StarCraft that in Korea there is heavy training regarding that. Like, you get paid to play and become a professional player on StarCraft, so you can participate in esports. And not just in StarCraft, but StarCraft is one of the games that I follow. There is also I don't think Warcraft, which are the other shooter ones. For League of Legends, there is also for League of Legends, and I forgot the names. But anyway, there is a lot of them that are in the esports. A lot of these games, because they make a lot of publicity through esports. Even Clash of Clans, I think it was for a very long time. Like, they were even on Facebook and stuff like that. I remember they were streaming. So that's very possible that Osiris League might become like an esport thingy if they're trying it. That's not bad, because that's also good publicity. And mobile games, now they are thriving up as much as possible, right? So Champions of Olympia. So you have Osiris League, and then you have Champions of Olympia. That could be another esports possible type of event that we have in Rise of Kingdoms. If that's like invitational, I would like to participate in my alliance games. Can you switch between matches if it goes for one side? Yes, I will switch between matches. Todd Slayer, how are you doing? Hey Tom, hello. The Great Z, hey Ronnie, good to see you live. Thank you very much. I'm live and well. Didn't have breakfast today, but I'm still well. LOL is the biggest, and Dota 2. Yes, LOL is the biggest. PUBG has esports too. So there you have it. There is another mobile game. What do you think, TR versus SW? I'm 70-80% sure that TR will win. Maybe more than 70-80%. LOL, PUBG, Dota, CS, they all have. Exactly, this is very possible for an esports. None of them is pay to win, Ronnie. You can't have a pay to win esports, it will be very difficult. It's not difficult. Clash of Clans is pay to win. And I'm not sure if it was esports, but they have championships with cash prizes. And in Clash of Clans, if you want to spend that crazy amount of money, you can just power up from City Hall 1 to 10 in a couple of days if you really want to drop in. Listen, what it matters, because this is what you all don't understand, is the parameters that they set. So even if the game is pay to win, but they can set parameters where everyone has everything equal, like Osiris League Invitational, right? In Osiris League Invitational, everyone has the same amount of troops, everyone has the same commanders, so everything is equal. So you cannot say that the pay-to-win element will interact with that. Dota always have a big pool for winners. Go 1v, don't waste my coins. I think you just wasted your coins, but hey, you never know. Will 1v have a chance to win? Judging by their history, why isn't it showing anymore? Nope. Judging by their history, they managed to beat every other team. And BG was a very good team. They managed to beat some other very strong teams as well. So I would say that they do have a chance. It all depends how they play. It all depends how well they studied OV tactics. That's the best way I can put it. If they studied 1v, then they have a chance to beat them. Yeah, if this is an esports stage, they would do what's going on in Korea League. Everyone will have the commanders, everyone will have max gear, etc. Exactly. If on esports, it will be parameters that all the players will have the same equal chances. It will just be the skill that will make the difference. Why do people think OV will not win? I have no idea, because OV is a strong team, I guess. They have been dominating so far. Yes, they have. Hey Ronnie, good to see you. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yes, exactly. It's in the title of the stream, Savit. That's what I'm going to stream. And the game is going to start in 25 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Get your beverage ready, get your popcorn ready, and buckle up, because we are in for a bumpy ride. If they set such parameters, Osiris League would definitely be an awesome esports. It would all boil down to big brain moves. That's what everyone wants. Keep the hype up, because that's also beneficial for them. Alright, so let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I am on YouTube already. Why did it show me YouTube? Come on. Now let's see the insanely nice presentation. Dude, this is the most annoying thing. They need to remove this. They have to. This needs to go away. You have no idea how many times I clicked on it. Oh boy. I was killing my brain. Power, power, power. So much power. 1v everywhere. Provision score, occupation score, kill score. Key combatants. Arc of Osiris score, kill score. Looks like Slowdy is the killing machine from OV. Okay, can we skip this already? Oh boy. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alright, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. On the left side, we got 1v. Apparently, they have teleported all their players, so they are ready to go. 21, 27. Yes, they have 30 players. And on the right side, ladies and gentlemen, Overlord is missing 1 player. Yep, they only have 29, so they're definitely missing 1. Someone is late, or they are getting a replacement who's joining in once the gates are down. What we will expect when the gates gonna go down, like in any other game, we will expect very fast captures on the obelisk, and let's see if any of the teams will try something crazy right at the beginning. What do you think? Let me know in the chat right now. Any of the team will go crazy, will go aggressive. Are we going to see those kind of strategies? What do you all think? Go 1v, go, go. I think everyone wants to see OV losing for some reason. One V or having War Frenzy. Nope, he's in. He's in. There you have it. Mad is just a little bit late. That's okay. Hello, Legend. Good day. Hello. Welcome. Greetings from 1916. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Enjoy. Yeah, we want new team. President 420. So the game has started. The gates are going down. Tier 1 marches going heavily right off the gate. Cowardly Dog. Hard push being used by Slowdy. So they want to have an aggressive start right at the beginning. Going for the obelisk captures. Hard push being used by 1V as well. Tier 1 marches. Nothing out of the usual. You don't need the caravan. Yep, you don't need it. You're fast enough. That could have been a nice go in the caravan, get the outpost, go onto the obelisk. You start generating a bit of points. But, there is a but. There is always. I'm not sure if he done this intentional, but I'm just telling you. So the reason why he might have not get this outpost is because the way the points generation works for your skills. So I'm talking about the skills that they can use. It's in favor of the team that is gaining the least amount of points. So for example, OV, they went right in on their first 2 outposts. It means that they will start generating points the first, which means that 1V is gonna be on a slight disadvantage at the beginning, but they will generate more skill points. So I hope you do understand the meaning of that. Obviously they got the outpost in the end, but this can also be a tactic, like not getting the outpost on purpose, because you want the other team to start generating a little bit of points, and that will put you in a disadvantage, which means that you will generate more skill points for your skills. Because that's how it works, it's in the rules. You can check that yourself after the game if you don't believe me. We got mix? How is that possible? Oh no, the reason we got mix, so let me explain this one to you as well, because you're probably wondering, hey, Asher's calves in a one rally. The reason there is mix in this rally is because that's a Zenobia YSS. And you know what that means? That means that OV is gonna go aggressive to this desert altar. That's a very interesting move, and I'm seeing similar tryouts or not so similar. Oh no, we have a Guan and Harald, which has calves in there and also has infantry, so I'm expecting the same tactic from 1V, going aggressive. I mean, you already see the lines, everyone going in that direction. So yeah, it's the similar playout. Both teams going aggressive on each other's altar. Ooh, a double C trying to go crazy a little bit. That was definitely tier 1. Put tier 1. Oh, that's interesting. This is very interesting. Wow. 1V is already starting to fight to weaken the marchers as much as possible instead of going aggressive for some sky altar. Yo, Overlords is definitely going super aggressive on this. So many Xiangyu on the battlefield. This is a very, very nice move from 1V. Let's see, is it the same thing happening on the desert altar? Yes, on both altars, both teams are going head on and going very aggressive at each other. Now, who is going to tap in on the desert altar? Who's going to be the first? It looks like it, I mean, for me personally, it looks like Overlord's presence is not so high on this desert altar for whatever reason. I'm seeing OneV marching pretty fast towards this desert altar, and a lot more marches are coming in. Players have already teleported, going heavily to defend the Shrine of Life as well, but I would rather defend the desert altar. And yo, the buildings are not even open and they're already fighting. This is exactly what I'm expecting from an Osiris League. And look at that. Rally's going in on the outpost as well. That's amazing. That's really nice. Fighting in all direction, coordination, and battles. And OV got in. That's no bueno. That's no bueno for OneV. That's definitely not good because all the slow marchers are now getting in. And there's gonna be more reinforcements for OV, but looks like OneV got this desert altar. Now the question is, will OneV manage to get back this desert altar? Because if they do, they're gonna be on the driver's seat, ladies and gentlemen. Because on this one, OneV seems to be very solid on having this desert altar. If they manage to get this desert altar back, and looks like it went down, they got it back. So Overlord is not having a high presence on the field. What is happening right now? They are on the lead on points, but like I was mentioning, it was just the beginning outpost that they managed to capture right at the beginning. And probably OneV done that on purpose to let them generate a bit more points, because OneV is generating more skill points right now because they are slightly under the points per minute. And looks like OV managed to get back this altar as well. I'm guessing that OneV is swarming it back. Yep, they are definitely swarming it back. They need to take it back, so they take the advantage. They have the troops number over here. Yep, they do. I'm pretty curious what's gonna happen with the first arc. Looks like Overlord is already mobilizing in the middle. There is 5.5 minutes until the first arc is going to spawn. They are losing the first capture on this building while focusing so heavy on the arc. Will this gonna pay off? I don't think so. And looks like OneV is going offensive on the Shrine of War, while Overlords, they seems to be very interested about the arc, about the first arc. Going heavy and swarming on this desert altar. It seems to be a YSS in garrison there. That's a solid garrison, which is really good. You don't expect that, but YSS and Theodora is very good for mix of troops. You just put in there whatever you have and they will just do the trick. A little bit of pushing on this sky altar, but plenty of marches defending. Just a random rally being sent on the Shrine of Life to keep them busy. But yo, OneV is getting the first capture of this building and they are already having the lead on the points, but Overlords is already on the middle. They are all over it. OneV is regrouping, but I don't think they have time. I would have rather push a little bit heavier on the buildings rather than going on the middle, but you never know, they might pull some magics. Because it's 4 minutes until the middle and Overlord is already swarming it. What is happening on this side? Looks like OneV is holding this building. They are generating a lot of points from this building. They are leading right now with 800 points, but still the middle is overwhelmed by Overlord. So what is going to be OneV decision regarding the middle, we will find out in just a couple of moments. But more and more players are going middle, so Overlords, they definitely want to get that first arc. Very nice defense from OneV on this desert altar, keeping it and keep generating points. Look at that. They are on 1600 lead right now on points per minute. And still putting pressure on this Shrine of Life. Would they be able to take this Shrine of War? My apologies. Yo, one march went out, probably for another march to go in. Yes, that's exactly what just happened. heavy swarming, but one march keep going in, one march keep going in, and looks like another march will go in, and that building might be saved. Whoa, heavy pressure on this sky altar. Jadwiga is under stress. Somebody please help that Jadwiga. Looks like marches are keep going in, but those are capped, so it's very easy to keep refresh and reinforce, and looks like these marches are very weak, so that looks very tight. But two more marches are coming in, and Mimi will most likely just refresh one of his marches and make sure that this building is gonna survive. Very nice push from 1V, but again very risky, because if it doesn't go down, that might have just been in vain, and it went down. So points disruption for 1V. Now they just need to make sure they're gonna put, wow, there is a Theodora coming in. If they have enough time and they put that Theodora in, they might be able to capture and generate a couple of points. Looks like Overlords, they didn't wait any longer in the middle. They want to make sure they get the first arc. 2 minutes until the arc is spawning, and they already went in. Buffs have been used, attack and defense. 2000 lead by 1V, so you realize that this arc is almost meaning nothing. This is very crazy push from 1V. I don't think Overlords were actually prepared for this. They just went so heavy for the arc, and they left their buildings unprotected. They finally got the desert altar back, but 1V took a big lead on points. Now the thing is, the arc is gonna spawn in 1 minute and 30 seconds. What is 1V gonna do about it? Because looks like Overlords is demolishing on the middle right now. We have a rally going on, which was disbanded to try to help on the middle as much as possible. OV managed to get back their sky altar, yet the Theodora didn't manage to get in. That was so slow. But hey, that was a very nice try. If they would have managed to keep that sky altar for a little bit longer, it would have been a nice push at the beginning. 2300 lead by 1V. This is getting very exciting, and I think Overlords is gonna wrap things up in the middle, because they just have a giant murder ball right now. 40 seconds until the arc is gonna spawn. Like I said, I would have keep going on the buildings. I would have not group up in the middle. The moment I saw so many Overlords players, I would just abandon, because they were doing so good on the buildings. Why not keep the pressure on the buildings? Continue keeping the pressure on the buildings, because this first arc is almost obsolete for OV. They get this arc, they will just coup back the points they lost. So if 1V would have put more pressure on the buildings rather than going middle, which is exactly what they are supposed to do right now, keep the points disruption going and make that first arc mean nothing, and prepare better for the next arc. Yep, there's no reason to send marches in the middle anymore. Just go push for the buildings. Send rallies, have a push on the buildings. And looks like OV is trying to get the Shrine of Life. Some marches are over there in defense. I see another Constantine waiting to go in, but the swarm seems to be pretty big. Let's see what is going to happen. Overlord is going back in defense, because they are noticing the arc is done. It's already being captured and it's being dragged. 2400 lead for 1V, but not for a very long time, because Overlord is getting the first arc. Very nice push at the beginning from 1V, ladies and gentlemen. That was a nice, spectacular gameplay. Now let's hope they will be able to do some points disruption, so make that arc mean nothing for Overlords, and then prepare better for the next arc. Let's see if that is going to be the situation, but I need the rally to hit like right now and have a big swarm before all these marches are getting in. They have about 45 seconds to a minute to take down this building. A lot of marches are coming in. Overlords is also going for the swarm on the desert altar, and there is a Guan Yu in garrison. That must be a very huge mistake right now, or maybe not, who knows. Do you really plan to put a Guan Yu in garrison? I hardly doubt it. But there is still a Guan Yu because you see the skill, or maybe for the high skill damage, they put a Guan Yu. That might be a thing, who knows. And this is a belly, I think that was a slight mistake as well. The garrison is probably refreshing. Push on the sky altar as well. There is a small push on the Shrine of War, but not so big. And this is the big push. And looks like OneV managed to cause points disruption to this desert altar. That was a very, very nice one from OneV, because they need to make that arc. They need to get the points difference. Push on the sky altar seems to be just a rally and a couple of marches. OneV is sending a rally and looks like a couple of marches as well for the Shrine of Life. Desert altar heavily swarmed by overlords. I don't think YSS is doing very great right now. That building needs heavy reinforcements like yesterday. Marches need to be in there. That building needs to be topped up if they want to keep it. YSS and Theodora can do some damage to people swarming, but it needs reinforcements. And that is very wrong. I'm not sure if you're noticing over there all those marches that are walking around. That is very wrong. And will OneV manage to keep this building? They are doing some very nice defense right now. I mean, thumbs up to OneV on keeping this building, considering the amount of marches swarming there. This is why YSS and TO is so amazing, because you put in any kind of troops. They just mix of troops type of garrison. So it doesn't matter. You just get your old march out, you put a fresh march in, and you keep the garrison topped up, and they will just demolish anything that is swarming. Everything that you throw at it, they will just kill it. And OneV right now is killing it. He's doing amazing. So you're noticing the points per minute right now on the top is in favor of OneV, ladies and gentlemen, because once that arc is going to be delivered, it's not going to mean much. Rally going on, so they even have to rally it to get it back. Still, OneV managed to capture it. Wow, this is impressive. That was 2 minutes that OV didn't generate any points from it, and now they're generating a little bit of points, and if reinforcements still go in, they will be able to hold it even longer. They need to put marches in. Very, very nice offense with a good defense from OneV in the same time. Is Overlords being able to bring the same thing? Let's see. There's a big murder ball there defending. Hardly less likely. GG to OneV. They are doing amazing so far, but looks like they lost it in the end. Still, they hold it for a very long time. Look at that. 2,800 lead. So once OV will deliver that arc, is not going to mean anything. Very, very well so far from OneV. Very, very nice gameplay on the buildings. I really, really liked it. Let's see what is happening over here. Will they be able to defend it? I think so. So overlords are just field fighting, heavily field fighting right now from what I'm seeing. And marchers are going in for the swarm. It looks like overlords is going to lose another building. Wow. I don't think overlords should go for a building fight, because it looks like OneV is doing so well on the buildings. So well on swarming the buildings. This is crazy. That is an Edward with a Nebuchadnezzar. That's a lot of skill damage packed together. A lot of archers swarming this building. Yep. And now even more marchers going in. I'm not sure if I would send these marchers, to be honest, to swarm. To send them over there, I would just swarm a rally and just get them killed. But things are crazy and things are so paced up. I don't think people have time to think about this. Look at that, the arc has been delivered and the lead is just slightly in favor of overlords. I think the reason they didn't deliver is because They were not in the lead, so they were generating a lot of skill points. It's exactly what OneV done at the beginning. And they managed to cause point disruption on this building, but obviously Overlords is going to get it back in a very short time. A bit of a push on the Shrine of War from OneV, but it's going to look very solid defense. Interesting with Edward and Nebuchadnezzar. Edward still being a used commanders in these stages of the game. But hey, I'm supposed that the high nuking from Edward makes a difference. And the defense from Nebu. This is getting very exciting. Very, very exciting right now. OneV is on the lead by a slight lead. 7 minutes until the arc is going to spawn. And I'm curious which team is gonna start mobilizing middle first. I'm expecting OneV to wanna get the next arc, but looks like they're still going heavy on the buildings. I'm not sure if this is the right course of action. They still have 6.5 minutes. I totally get that, but they need the next arc. At this stage of the game, you cannot focus on the buildings. There is too many cities teleported to take buildings that easy. So the beginning, the start is something different because they don't have reinforcements. Cities are not ported in. But once you get to like 36 minutes, 30 minutes into the game, arc is the #1 priority, not the buildings. And Overlords, they know it. That's why they are heavily swarming the middle. They know that the arc is going to be the next best thing. And OneV is still going heavy on the buildings. I'm not sure if this is going to pay out. Let's find out. Let's see if they will be able to take down this building. If they will have enough time to mobilize middle after that. Alright, let me just clear the voice chat a little bit. Alright, so that is done. Overlords is already in the middle, heavily mobilization in the middle. OneV is doing the same. But they should definitely get more players in. Big swarm on the Shrine of War, but like I said, buildings don't go down so easy at this stage into the game. A lot of reinforcements, so look at that. Everywhere they were trying to push, it didn't work. Rally swarming, rally swarming. Okay. If you don't stop it in the chat, I'm gonna put you all in timeout. Everything that is important right now is gonna be the middle action. Pushing on the buildings right now is not good. And OneV is heavily mobilizing middle. It seems that they have enough time to mobilize on the middle. The time will be very short. Overlords seems to be changing the motherboard. They're gonna go all the way into the back. They want to protect their arc carrier. Still the purge. This is gonna be it. This next arc is gonna be the next move that might decide this game, might decide what is going to happen on this game. So if 1v wants this game, they need to send everything they have in the middle. My favorite YouTuber, what's up, Ronnie? Hamid, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream, and everyone else, welcome to the stream. Drop a like on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, because this is gonna go crazy. 2 minutes and 40 seconds until the arc is going to spawn. Which team is gonna go heavy and push in the middle? Looks like OV is splitting in two sides for some reason. Wow, they put the most of their treasures on the right side and some Xiang Yu. Why would they do that? That's some crazy move right there. Heavy mobilization from 1v, and even more players are coming in. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the fight that will make the difference in this game. OV is good on arc. 1v has very little chance there. Well, let's find out if that is going to be the situation. So looks like that whoa, overlords they used to the death. So overlords they went and flanked with all the Trojans and Ethelfleds. That's crazy. So the fighting in the middle is going very crazy, and overlords they used to the death. I'm not sure what 1v plans to do about that. Arc is gonna spawn in 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's hard to tell which is which because everything is going in the middle, but looks like a bunch of overlords marches, both sides marches are getting demolished. Yo, like I said, it's really hard to tell which is which, but to do that has been used, and 1v from what I've noticed, let me know in the chat, they only used defense. Am I wrong or not? If I would be 1v right now, I would use the healing buff. This would be the perfect moment to use the healing buff. This is so immense. Like, look at that. Look how many sad faces are going out in both directions. Wow. 200 lead from 1v, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not sure what is happening, but it looks like Overlord, they might just lose on their own game. So many sad faces from Overlords going back right now. This is insane. This is insane right now. 1v over dominating on the middle, beating Overlords on their own game. But looks like Overlords is doing some points disruption. Looks like the Sky Altar has fallen. But like I was mentioning, at this point into the game, the buildings are not so important. Is the arc, and looks like OV is already dragging the arc, ladies and gentlemen. They are wrapping things up in the middle. They didn't have to use to do that. All they used was a defense buff. This is beyond imagining. A defense and an attack buff, my apologies. They didn't need to use a 6 skill points. So Overlords used a 6 skill points and they still lost with it. This is gonna be a big blow for Overlords, because they no longer have that buff, and 1v probably still has that buff. So GG to 1v. That was an impressive murder ball beyond imagining. Breathtaking. Really breathtaking. That fight in the middle that was happening right there. GGG. Really nice and impressive push. Wow. Unexpected to see Overlords losing on their own game. But now 1v they need to step up, because look, they are losing the building with a guy who is sitting outside. They need to get back on their game, and they need to get back on defending the buildings, because Overlords would most likely gonna push heavy. 28 minutes left of the game. 1v can hold this for 13 minutes. Let's see if that is going to be the situation. Let's see what they plan to do. Will they deliver it and go for another arc? That's what I would do. I wouldn't take the risk. because right now they're not having the points per minute game. Whoa, that's Attila and Singh. Oh, yeah, all their marchers are in the middle, and wow, look at this. This is gonna be a big fight over here for this Shrine of War. It's same gonna be in this side. There's gonna be giant murder balls, but hey, 1v has the arc. The arc is 3,500 points, which is definitely gonna put them on the lead. The overalls, they are leading right now by a lot of points, but let's see what 1v plans to do. Because right now they need to get back on their game. They got the arc, okay, that's good, but they definitely need to get back on the game. Rally with swarming. More marches are needed. Big and giant murder ball happening over here. Overlords going heavy for a Shrine of War. I would have probably sent more marches to defend the Sky Altar to get more points from that as well, because right now they're still leading by 700 or 800 points. And that would have been better. Let's see what they plan to do. They're going a little bit for the swarm, but many marches are demolished and waiting for the rally as well in the same time. Giant murder ball on this building as well, but no swarm and no rally on the building yet. This Shrine of Life went down, but a lot of marches going in. So 1v is gonna get back their half in almost no time, so this is not gonna take very long. Obelisk capture. Oof. Just a fast march went in, or that was a rally? Nobody paying attention to this obelisk. The have to imagine the tension and the stress that is happening right now in the voice chat. Big swarm on the Shrine of War. Big swarm on the Shrine of War from Overlords. But a lot of marches from 1v around. There is a 1 million building, but many of the marches are also weak that are swarming. They should try to send a counter-offensive. They sending the rally, and a few marches are going in, but more marches should definitely go in and release the pressure from the Shrine of War. I believe they are definitely doing that. So right now they got back their half. Overlords is leading by 1,200, but 1v is in possession of the arc right now. Oh wow, he went and dropped it to see if he can refresh the timer. They don't want to have another arc, but no, the march needs to die. It doesn't work like that. They thought they could refresh the timer by going in the caravan, but you cannot. He needs to die. The only way he can refresh the timer. 1v used Heaven's Grace? Why? I think that was a waste of points. Let me know in the chat, what do you think? Big swarm from Overlords right now. Xiang Yu and William going heavy at it. And thank you very much for the subs, guys. I really appreciate you all. The Shrine of War is standing. Looks like 1v has done an amazing job defending. The rally has been demolished that went on the Desert Altar. They need to send back-to-back rallies. They have all the marches home. 1,500 lead by Overlords, but the marches are back, so 1v is doing an amazing defense. I'm not sure what is their plan with the arc right now, but if I would be them, I would deliver it and just prepare heavily for another arc and win it. But they used their Heaven's Grace for whatever reason. That was a mistake. 1v used Heaven's Grace. They just throw it away just like that. That should have not happened. Let's see some offensive from 1V. Is it really happening? Just a rally being sent with not a lot of reinforcements. Some great pushes on the Sky Altar, but at this point into the game, when all the cities are teleported, it's very hard to take down the buildings. It needs to go down to provisioning and arc. 1V needs another arc if they want to secure the win. They cannot rely on this arc. They need the next arc as well. And like I said, they thrown away the Heaven's Grace. That was a big mistake if you want to ask me. OneV will probably hold until their skill of cooldown takes another mid fight. They already have them ready, and they use the Heaven's Grace. They cannot use Heaven's Grace in the middle again. This was their chance of resetting the obelisk, and they lost it. They should have had some marches with tier 1 and just hit the obelisk, and the march would have died and they could have refreshed the arc, but they didn't think about it. They could have refreshed the timer if that's what they wanted. If I would be them, I would just deliver it and just prepare for the next arc and win it with that. But hey, let's see what they plan to do, because right now Overlords is on the lead by a lot, by 2,000 points. I would not spend that much time keep holding the arc. I would go for another arc. That would be just my my decision. That's what I'll probably do at this moment. Overlords is pushing non-stop. It's very hard to take buildings, but hey, they are keep trying, and looks like Overlords, they're also pushing heavily on the building. That there is nobody on that building. That building can easily go down. This was supposed to be a push from 1V, but Overlords is heavily mobilizing on the Shrine of War and made them have second thoughts. Rally on the Sky Altar, rally being swarmed, GG. Shrine of Life defended. 5 minutes until 1V have to decide what they want to do. 2,600 lead for OV right now. Heavy provisioning. So Desert Altar went down in favor of Overlords, but so did the Sky Altar from 1V, and it went down right back. Who's swarming better? 2,600 in lead for Overlords right now. Yikes. Definitely a lot of marches around this Desert Altar right now. Arc is still in possession of 1V. Let's see what they plan to do with it. 1 minute and 50 seconds until this building is gonna be captured. A lot of Overlords marches around. I think they will keep this building for a while and generate a couple more points. Big swarm from Overlords sent for this round of war, but looks like is failing. A lot of marches from 1V around. Plenty of players to defend. Rally going in as well. That building is gonna be safe. So I'm not sure if you notice how hard it is to take a building down once the 30-minute mark is passed, especially on teams that know what they're doing, know how to defend, even on teams that know how to play offensive. It's very, very hard to take down a building at this point into the game. So holding the arc, I still don't believe is the right way to play. This is a 3,500 points arc. If they deliver this arc, they will just be 1,000 on the lead. That's a very small lead. I wouldn't comfort myself with the 1,000 lead. How much C9N is winning? I don't know about C9N, but this game is getting crazier and crazier. And Overlords, they want to hold. They already captured this Desert Altar, and They just want to generate as many points as possible. And there is a Guan Yu in Garrison. Is that really happening? Whoa, that rally is getting melted. No, there is a YS, there is a Zenobia YSS. There you have it. That rally just melted. 1v wants to capture this Sky Altar as well, but you lose marches from one side and that's it. You cannot have marches on two sides. Two minutes and 30 seconds until 1v has to decide and deliver the arc. Because I'm not sure if they hold it over this time. If he's gonna reset, I think it's just gonna go back in the middle. So I think they lose the points completely, so they most likely have to deliver it. Almost 3,000 points in lead for Overlords. That arc will mean nothing. So the next arc, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be the decisive arc of this game. Which team is gonna be able to capture the next arc? Which I think no team will be able to capture the next arc, because there's not gonna be any time left. You need 8 minutes for the arc to spawn. You have 2 minutes, there's 10 minutes, there's gonna be 6 minutes to drag the arc. On this type of games, that's not gonna happen. So I don't think that the 1v strategy of holding this arc was the best. That's what I personally think. And this Sky Altar is going down. Yep. As good reinforcements as they were trying to do, it's not paying out. I mean, marches are keep going in, which is good, but not enough. The swarm is too big. That's it. And Overlords is still holding this desert altar. 3,000 lead by Overlords right now. 50 seconds until that arc needs to be delivered. 3k difference. Everyone going for OV. Very, very good game today, ladies and gentlemen, between 1v and Overlords, happening live right now. And Shrine of Life went down, but that's just 80 points. It's gonna be captured pretty fast back. On this one, they seem to be just going back and forth, but looks like the heavy pressure is on this one. And finally, this desert altar is going down, and 1v is capturing back their own desert altar, and they delivered the arc. And look at that, Overlords is still on the lead even with the 3,500 arc delivered. Now 7 minutes and 35 seconds plus another 7 minutes to deliver the arc. Which team is going to be able to deliver the next arc is most likely going to be the winning team. Obelisk are keep going down from 1v. They're not paying attention to it, but they're still 20 points per minute every time they keep losing this. And it's just one march going in. That's something they should not do. 1v heavily trying to defend their own building. Overlords is swarming like crazy. Probably just trying to demolish their marches, and everyone is going middle. That's it. No push on the buildings, nothing. The middle arc is gonna be everything. Just a little bit of swarming here and there, but the middle is gonna be everything. Is gonna be the decisive moment of this game. People are going back to refresh marches and then just send middle. Almost full marches are already going middle. They should not push on buildings. Look at that. Look at the heavy mobilization. The next arc is gonna be everything. Yep. Look at that. From all the sides. Which team is gonna get the next arc, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be the winner. And looks like overall they're not even struggling to take down this Shrine of Life. Wow. 1v players are just demolishing their marches to send them home so they can send them in the middle. This is getting crazy. The next murder ball in the middle, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be the Decisive murder ball. Let's find out in the next moments which team. Wow, this is crazy. 1v still putting pressure on this altar. Heavy pressure on this altar from 1v. I would have just sent marches in the middle, more marches in the middle. They shouldn't get cocky. This is not the moment to get cocky. Very intense, because this is gonna be the final decision about this fight. Game gonna crash. I don't think the game is gonna crash. Why do you jinx it? Very close game, exactly. Still 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so a lot of time for players to mobilize. All players are most likely teleported. Yep, 100%. All players are teleported. Provisionings. I see provisionings from Overlords. Not so crazy though. And let's see what is 1v doing. Yep, they are definitely provisioning as well. But the main action seems to be starting. Whoa. Overlord taunting a little bit 1v in the middle. That was some crazy attempts. Still 1v holding this building. That's surprising and unexpected. Yep, 1v is having almost all the buildings. That's crazy. It's like Overlords, they don't care about their buildings. They don't care about anything else. All they care about is the next arc. This is beyond madness, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like they are splitting again. Wow. Swarming with Zenobia, swarming with everything they have. Trying to get back that building. Crazy. Crazy. This last moment from OV. Wow, they are trying to gank on their murder ball. 2 minutes. Yeah, that's a very nice move from OV. They're already pushing in. They used Word Drum. They are already fighting. Thanks for the subs. A lot of red. 1v had fight to the death. Now let's see if fight to the death is gonna pay off. See, that was a slight mistake. Fight to the death on a double C. Not the best. Which murder ball is gonna prevail? 1v they use fight to the death, and Overlords, they probably had the numbers on this one. Let's see which is gonna pay off. I'm seeing sad faces both They are a little bit far away from the middle. Is lagging so much, it's not even showing. OV had Heaven's Grace. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about when 1V used their Heaven's Grace. They throw it away for no reason. They should have not thrown it away. You see, this time Overlords had the number. You see the sad faces? Overlords didn't care about their buildings, and they're getting the next arc. They should have kept their Heaven's Grace. And now it's done. Just one mistake holding the arc. Now the only way they could recover from this is by trying to take the buildings. Yep, they took the arc. Trying to put pressure on the buildings, so that arc means nothing. That will be their next move. They have 6 minutes left, and hopefully they have good provisionings, and that will probably pay off, I guess. OneV just got murdered in the middle. Provision, baby. Let's go 1v. Yes, smart play by OV, but it's not over yet, definitely. Let's see what is going to happen next. Because looks like Overlord is getting in position to defend, so it's not going to be an easy takeover. They're already sending marchers. Arc is getting carried. 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Still big lead. 2000 lead by 1v. Because of the points per minute. Swarming going on the Shrine of Life. The Shrine of Life is definitely going to go down. 1v not waiting for a rally. They're already going in and swarming. That's crazy. A lot of fresh marchers from 1v going in. Oof, Overlord is coming in to defend. A lot of the marchers are weak. Is this Desert Altar gonna fall? Looks like that rally is just walking around, or is just my impression. That Zenobia went down pretty fast, yo. Will they manage to take down this altar? Do they have a garrison in? I haven't seen any garrison in. A lot of Overlord marches there to defend as well. Is that an Alexander in garrison? I hope not. Is it possible that the rally leader died? I think that building is going down. I think the rally leader died. Yep, that building went down. GG to 1v on this one. Look at that. They have a 3,400 lead right now. That arc hasn't been delivered yet. A lot of marches dedicated to defend that arc. The arc has been delivered. 4 minutes left. Overlord is in the lead of 500 points. It's all about provisioning. Which team has the highest provisioning? 1v, if they manage to defend this desert altar for a very long time, for another 3 minutes, they will generate another 450 points extra, which can make the difference. 500 difference. Insatiable Desire. The last few moments of the game, jaw-dropping game, ladies and gentlemen. 400 points difference between 1v and Overlords. Will provisioning make a difference? Will 1v have higher provisioning? This building is looking very solid right now, being defended. And looks like the other building has gone down as well. So very nice move from 1V, but they need to reinforce it. They need to put marches in. They already, yes, they put garrison in. GG, there is a proper garrison. So a lot of points disruption for overlords happening right now. 1V will soon take the lead because they're generating way more points right now. It's all about provisioning. Which team has the better provisioning right now? We'll find out in the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this live stream and this commentary. It is free to press the like button. 2 minutes left. Let's do it. Press a like for the team that you want to win. Overlords going heavy to capture this building. 2 minutes left into the game and they are leading by 1,100 points. Provisioning is all that matters. Heavy swarming on that rally. That rally just melted. Now it's all about reinforcing the building and taking down the marches. 1 minute and 56 seconds left. Overlords is leading by a solid 1,000 points. Which team will have the highest provisioning? Looks like 1V is still holding these two buildings. And they are generating way more points than Overlords. 840 points versus 219, but unfortunately it's just 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Still 1,000 lead for Overlords happening right now. Big swarm on this altar. 1V is doing the best they can to reinforce that building. 300 points valiant stand used by 1V on this building. They want to keep it by any means necessary. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Will this building that is holding make the difference? Will these two buildings make the difference right now? 200 points leading by Overlord. This is getting crazy and crazy, ladies and gentlemen. A big lead by 1V. Is Overlords going to be disqualified from this Osiris League Championship? Is this what we're going to see right now? Is this what it is happening? Overlords losing against 1V. Big swarm on this building, but only 43 seconds left. An almost 1,000 lead by 1V. Still holding, this building is still holding. 30 seconds left. 800 points lead by 1V. Where is the provisioning? Is this all the provisioning that there is? 1,000 lead by 1V. Almost 1,000 lead by 1V. The buildings are still holding. 500, 600 lead by 1V. Is there any more provisioning coming in for Overlords, or is this going to be it? 800 lead by 1V. The top building went down. It's just this building that 1,300. That is a solid 1,400 win by 1V, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like that Overlords has been disqualified from the Osiris League Championship. GG to 1V. Crazy and amazing game from 1V. What a good game, ladies and gentlemen. It was breathtaking until the last moment of the game. That was some insane gameplay. Unexpected. Now let's see the results. So the provisioning wasn't as high as expected from the teams. That's because probably the farms were killed. So there you have it. The occupation score at the beginning from 1V made the big difference. The great push at the beginning. And look at the kills. This is some amazing kills. 1V is just waving at OV, telling them that 2 times champions is quite enough. See you on the next Osiris League. Very nice gameplay from 1V, even though they done a couple of mistakes, which I mentioned them throughout the live stream, like throwing that Heaven's Grace. Yes, give my coins. I didn't manage to bet anything on this week, unfortunately. Fantastic game, fantastic gameplay, game and commentary, and don't forget to like the stream. My hands are sweaty. That's the perfect time for your hands to be sweaty. Whew. They didn't even need to heal. Well, you know what? Game can crash now. After the after this game is over, emulator can crash. RIP I for talent, definitely. Cataloni, thank you very much. There's definitely something. Waiting for my 1v coins. I didn't manage to bet this week, unfortunately. Didn't do any betting. I forgot to press my my bets. And C9N won against 1114K. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We have so many surprises. Let's go ahead and let's see. So C9N, look at that. Look at that close game. 1,800 as well against 1114K. Unexpected. Hey Tom, thank you very much for your donation. Told ya my money is safe. Song won against BG and looks like TR won against SW. JST won against the 412A. At 15, we have some more crazy games happening. UCS versus SX54. And at 19 UTC, we get 1008 versus League. Game crashes, perfect timing, I know. JST are the champions in Korea. They beat 1V. Well, they might be the champions in Korea, but 1V beat the champions in our servers. JWM. There's only 2 games at 15 UTC. JWM versus Kingdom 374 or UCS versus SX54. They beat badly. Which one? JST beating 1V. Check other realms. Realm of Horus. Realm of Anubis. There was only 1 game in the Realm of Anubis. 2 games in the Realm of Bastet. Talk 1! I bet on them on my other accounts. I mean, as far as I remember, I bet on Talk on my other accounts. Yeah, it was one of the games that was very one-sided by points. Oh no, and I think I bet on these guys as well. And they didn't even show up. Oh, they did show up. They gave a free win. I'm not sure. I bet on Sobek as well, but I'm not sure on which one I did. I think I bet on those guys. Some points. But TR won because I also bet on them. It's just I forgot on my main account to bet. That's the only reason. On every other account, I did bet, but I didn't bet on this one. No, they turned up late. Oh, they turned up late. Well, late is late. Got it, Jonuts. Yes, 1v save my coins. That's good. Let's zero your main. Are you streaming another match today? Yeah, I'll definitely stream. I was thinking from the Anubis to do V636 versus Kickstar. Kickstar is also a very good team. I remember last game they almost beat V636. From the realm of Horus, I'm not sure if there is any exciting game. 1008 is a very good team. Nobody's talking about them, but they are demolishing so far in Arc. So I'm expecting that 1008, JST, TR, Song, OneV to be the best games. The best teams that will get further. I'm not sure, UCS have been making waves as well in this Osiris League. Very, very possible that UCS might get somewhere as well. Maybe SX54? I'll take a small break. I'm gonna end the stream. I'll take a small break and I'll think about it. I'll start streaming 15 minutes before the next one. Maybe some players want to watch this stream offline. No, I'm not gonna cast. If I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna do UCS versus XX54, or I'm gonna do from the realm of Anubis. V636 versus Kickstar. It's something. My stomach is making waves. Yeah, I didn't had anything today. Didn't had breakfast. Stream different match. Don't stream same as Rock Channel stream. I don't know what the Rock Channel streams or any other streamers. Predictions on JWM. I don't like to do that, but I think they will lose. Alright, there was some good and amazing games happening today, ladies and gentlemen. Archer held. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream if you haven't done it already, and thank you very much for your donation. I highly appreciate you all, and I really appreciate you all for being here with me. You're all amazing. I'll see you on the next live stream. Stay safe, my friends. This is your boy Legion signing off. Peace out.